What's up, YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson back once again here from Central North Carolina. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this video today. We're going to be kind of brief, and we're just going to kind of update you on what I am doing here in the lawn. I kind of previously recorded this. I didn't like the way it turned out, so I'm doing it a second time here, and hopefully this is the one you're seeing because I don't want to do it a third time. But I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new to my channel, I'm a DIYer here in Central North Carolina. You're looking at GCI turf type tall fescue grass behind me that is in peak prime shape. I'll get out of the way so you can kind of see it. We fertilized it with both GCI 3000 granular fertilizer, and it is really showing right now. It is looking great this morning. It's a beautiful morning, 65 degrees, light breeze. The fescue just looks great. The backyard is looking better than the front because we really don't have any of the POA issues back here for whatever reason. We sowed the same seed all over the lawn, but for whatever reason, obviously, as I spoke about, when you aerate, sometimes certain areas will show more POA annua, some areas won't. The backyard is looking very weed-free at a distance. I'm sure there's a few out there, but man, it looks good right now. But that's what we're working with here on my channel. And we're also got a project lawn that we're trying to get more involved on with Iron Cutter Bermuda that's been fairly popular around the interwebs here lately. But yeah, excited to work on that as well. So we're looking good here. So today, my goal, guys, I want to hear from you in the comments, as I was saying in the previous version of this video, of what your thoughts are. Here's what I'm doing today, and I'm not going to film it. I'm just kind of updating you. Number one, the most important thing that I am trying to accomplish in my lawn today is our second pre-emergent application. This is a big one. This is a major one. Why? Because looking on Greencast, looking on my phone at our current soil temperatures, yesterday or the day before, we were right around 70 degrees in our soil. And you're like, oh my gosh, Mr. Ferguson, you said before 65. Well, you've got to look at what the 5-day average has been, which was actually 61. 24 hours, it'll give you the 24-hour average, the 5-day average, and current soil temps. So even if the current soil temps are pretty high, that doesn't mean that the average overall, it's been 70 degrees, you know, everywhere. So we got to kind of take that into consideration, but we are getting close. I'm looking at, and it's also important to look at what the weather's going to be like in the next several days. Here in my area, it's going to be in the mid 80s. It's going to be warm and very low chances for rain, which are not good when it's sustaining that high of a temperature. So we're hoping for some rain, number one, for pollen relief, because it's crazy still here, but also because we need to get this application down. You know, the temperature is going to rise. We're going to be close to that 65-degree mark, I feel like, this week. So today is the day that I've got available to go ahead, mix my prodiamine, just like we did in the previous video, which you can go back and watch where I actually apply it. And you can watch all of that. I'm not going to do all of that over again. I'm going to do that kind of off camera. But again, that's why I want to hear you in the comments. If you enjoy, hey, everything you spray, Mr. Ferguson, I want to see it. I want to see that. Or, no, I get it. It gets kind of old. I can see that on other channels. Let me know that as well. But that is the main, this is our main application at 60, right below 65 degrees. When we get soil temps that are sustaining at 65 degrees in our lawn, that's when we start seeing the germination of crabgrass. Well, let me take that back. We're not seeing the germination of crabgrass. That's when crabgrass begins to germinate and it starts to grow, and we can't see it, but it's happening in the soil. So we want to go ahead and get our prodiamine down. This is a big application, not to skip over, that if you don't want crabgrass in your lawn, depending on your location, get on Greencast. You can Google Greencast, look up your soil temps. If you're still averaging and right below 65 degrees, you can do it. Get you some prodiamine. You can get the granular. You can spray it like I am. Get it down, water it in, put that barrier down to stop crabgrass that'll be coming in with these warmer temps in the next several weeks. And this will last us all the way into summer. The next thing I may do, because I need to water in the prodiamine, is I may put down a little more of our GCI 3000. Not a ton, not a lot, but I may use the earthway to go ahead and spread that because I got to water in the prodiamine, and that will water in the fert as well. We're not expecting any rain, so again, I'm going to have to use the sprinkler and for the first time and water things in. Again, there's a difference between watering in and just, you know, getting something off the blade. When we're watering the lawn, we're letting it set for a long time. When we're just trying to water something in, you don't have to let it set as long. Just make sure you're covering every area about the same amount. Get some water on it. It does take a lot. You know, you want to do the water, the jug test, It was put your sprinkler out there, put a jug down. How long does it take me to get half an inch? And time it. And that's how you'll know how long you need to put your sprinklers out. So that's another video. But that's my plan in my lawn today. And so hope y'all like my new shirt. I like this. This is one of those, I saw it on Facebook and I think it came from China, but I'm not a Texas Longhorn fan or Texas Hook'em. You know, I'm not a Texas fan, but on the back it says, follow the word, not the herd. And that is an awesome shirt. I like this shirt, so I'm going to wear this a lot. But anyway, so that's my plan. So in the comments, let me know if you like to see these type of applications as far as the mixing and as far as the, you know, walking with the montage. And there I am spraying it back. But let me know if you like that. But you can also go back to my first application of, prodiamine and watch that. And you'll get the same information because we're doing the exact same thing. For a 4-gallon backpack sprayer, it's roughly 0.72 ounces. 723 ounces, I think, specifically for 4 gallons. Spread that, and I've got to do that twice because I've got 8,000 square feet. And so we put that down. We want to water it in to make sure it gets into the soil and not rest upon the blades. The other thing that I'm going to be doing is trying to get up to the project lawn at the church. Those plugs should be coming in either today or tomorrow. I keep getting emails, so one of the two. So the new iron cutter plugs that we want to fill in the rest of that area, we're going to go ahead and do that. But I know that there's weeds there. I know it needs attention. We also need to do prodiamine up there. I don't want to deal with crabgrass in the area of that Bermuda. So I need to do prodiamine up there. And if I go up there and do that, I will be filming that portion because we've not done that update. There's some people that have no idea what it looks like. There's some of y'all that's been commenting saying, hey, where's the iron cutter update? I'm interested in the warm season section. So I am too. This is our cool season lawn. We got the warm season iron cutter up there. It probably needs to be cut. I'm hoping I can get like an electric mower or something to leave up there that doesn't require gas. We've had problems with the gas mower up there. So something I can just plug in and boom, 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 cut those plugs and keep them growing. So anyways, a lot of stuff to do up there that we could spend a lot of time on that we don't really have. So anyways, that's my plan. So let me know what you're interested in. Are you interested in the iron cutter? Let me know below. Are you interested in, man, I came here to see you put down that prodiamine. I'm disappointed. Let me know in the comments below. I want to get a feel for what you guys that are, you know, on the first day watching this are wanting to see. Are you just wanting the updates? So anyways, because again, I filmed it the first time. I feel like people can go back and watch it, but let me know what your thoughts are there. Or are you here for the velocity? Like, are you just here to see what the heck I'm up to? Let me know in the comments below. And lastly, I just wanted to talk about Easter week. You know, probably won't have a video on Friday, being that it will be Good Friday. I'll be out of work. Probably won't do anything on Thursday to put out on Friday. We'll just come back Monday, and it will likely be dealing with the warm season grass, more than likely, not sure. But anyways, if you're able to get to service on Sunday, man, would encourage you to get into a good, biblically sound church. You know, was talking this weekend with some in-laws about the Bible, and I really, you know, encouraged myself. If you're able to get around with the grandkids, with the kids, to read the Easter story, read about what Jesus did, read about how he sat with his disciples and said, I'm about to be taken, I'm about to be betrayed, I'm about to be broken, do this communion in remembrance of me. And then they arrest him in the garden, and how Peter cuts off the ear of the high priest servant, and Jesus heals the guy, and he's like, we just came to arrest this dude and he just healed my ear. What the heck just happened? Like, it's an action-filled story. Many people miss in Matthew, when Jesus dies, how the earthquake takes place at that point. This is one of my coolest things you'll never hear almost ever in church service on Easter Sunday, because there's so many people that are, you know, they just come on Easter, and so you're telling them just the main story about Jesus, right? But in Matthew, if you guys will pull it up, I think it's 28, I can't remember the chapter, but basically when Jesus dies in the book of Matthew, it specifically says the rocks split. And when the earthquake happens and graves open up, and saints that had been asleep before Christ come out of the grave, and in the holy city appeared unto many people. So dead people, and when Jesus died, things started happening. Earthquakes happened, rocks were split, there were great earthquakes, and people came out of graves and went into Jerusalem and was seen by people that were not Christians, people that were just in Jerusalem. These dead people were made alive by Christ. It's kind of mysterious, but these are the things that you could tell the story. The veil was torn. We now have full access into God because of what Jesus did, taking the sins of the world on him, that whosoever will believe with him will not perish but have everlasting life if you believe in him. So it's a very encouraging week about how Jesus came to save humanity for those that will choose to accept the free gift of God. And so I'm hoping that some of you have made that decision in your life. Maybe later in life. My grandfather, he made that decision when he was 80 years old. He was a World War II veteran, went to Africa, fought the Nazis, fought the Germans down there, but he was 80 years old. He stood up in a pastor appreciation service in our church up the road and said, I'm finally ready to give my heart to the Lord. And today my grandfather's with Jesus in paradise, even though it was 80 years old. I hope you don't wait till 80 years old, but man, what a difference God makes in our life, how he changes our heart, how he gives us basically everything looks different. We have joy when we should not be happy. We're happy regardless. But maybe you're like me. Recently, man, I've felt kind of discouraged. My fire's been kind of low. And going this weekend and speaking with my in-laws that were curious about the things of God and showing true interest in it where they never had before, man, that really sparked a fire in me and encouraged me, and just came out of my prayer room for my devotions to do this video for you guys. And so I would encourage you, if you can't get to Sunday service for whatever reason, you know, it's not about going to church doesn't get you into heaven. It's the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ. So get with your family, get with your friends, read the salvation story, read what Jesus did for all of mankind, read about the Passover, how Jesus celebrated the Passover. He was the perfect lamb, the foreshadowing of God, that Jesus is the lamb that was sacrificed for all of us, that no more sacrifices need to be made because Jesus paid the full price. So hope that encourages you guys. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry, go to another YouTuber. There's plenty of them out there. Just hit that unsubscribe button and you'll be just fine. But if you do enjoy it, hey, like the video, share your comments below. Are you excited about Easter week? Have your fire been dwindling and you're feeling encouraged? Do you need prayer? Let me know in the comments below. Are you doing your prediamine this week? Let me know. Are you excited about the update about the warm season grass? Let me know in the comments below. That's how I gauge what you guys want to see and hear on the channel. So God bless you guys. I hope you have a great Passover week, Holy Week, whatever you want to call it, a great Easter holiday. We'll rejoin next week, probably up at the Project Lawn, but who knows? So hope you have a great one. God bless you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.